got the green light. I want to say a few words about, introduce his team, Mike Baroa with Team Thompson.
You know, shaking the great Bernard Hopkins' hand, I'm very sorry, Bernard. I'm going to have to break a confidence with you and say something very private about Bernard, and that is that.
Don't tell him.
That is that Tony Thompson is in fact his alien brother. I know you're very protective. I know you're very protective about your interstellar family, but I have to put a frame around how Tony does what he does for so long and at such a high level. But anyway, I do just want to acknowledge a few people before I get Tony's coach, Troy Fox, up here. And that's one of those people is Carlos Diaz, who's in the back. He's Tony's cut man.
Tony time.
Sydney Thompson, who is not only Tony's wife, but a terrific manager. She makes sure everything runs smooth, everything goes well. Everything always runs smoothly with Sydney. So thanks, Sydney.
I'm very well.
Also, one person who, without him, there would really be no fight. And that's Tony's conditioning coach, who came out here all the way from Pomona, California, BB Hudson. BB, where are you? He's cooked for Tony. He's done all the strength and conditioning. If you would have seen Tony in the back a minute ago at the fighter meeting, he looks slimmer than Mr. Ortiz. He looks great. He's in fantastic shape, and this is really going to be an extraordinary fight. Also, HBO, of course, thank you. Peter Nelson. You know, everyone knows Peter's a great executive, but he's also a very big boxing fan. And that's good for the network, but it's also good for boxing fans out there. So thank you, Peter. Keep up all the good work. Eric Gomez, of course, like Bernard said, this deal was done in a minute. You know, Eric called me on Saturday, said, do you still want the fight 3 weeks ago? I said, yes, we still want the fight. A few hours later, the fight was done. Oscar, Golden Boy, they keep putting on exceptional fights with HBO. Our promoter, Leon Margulies, who isn't here, he'll be here tomorrow in Warriors Boxing. One final comment regarding this fight. A couple of minutes, literally, after the fight was signed, I got a call from a reporter. I don't see him here, but a local reporter, and he said, congratulations, you're fighting the boogeyman. And I didn't know what he was talking about, and I said, the boogeyman, what are you talking about? He said, well, we're calling Luis Ortiz the boogeyman because no one wants to fight him. And I said, hold on a minute. No one ever wants to fight Tony. We've had that problem for years and years and years. So I said, Tony is the original boogeyman that no one wanted to fight, and everyone knows that the original is always better than the sequel.
There we go. There we go.
So now let me.
Boxing, trash talking. No,
that's not trash. That's no trash talking. Anyway, Tony's trainer, Troy Fox, an exceptional trainer in this area. Not only does he train Tony, he's done a very great job over the past few years. He's got two sons that you're going to hear about. Michael Fox, who's 9-0 as a pro. He's 6'4", 140 pounds. And Alantez Fox, 160, 6'5", 18-0. So he's 27-0 with his children. He's done an incredible job with Tony, and I want to introduce Troy Fox.
All right, bro.
First of all, I want to thank for HBO for letting me be a part of this, and I hope it's TVs in the dressing room, because I mean, I've been watching Saddam Ali and all these guys up here since they were like 10 years old. I mean, and Saddam used to come down to the Mayor's Cup and fight Gary Russell all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope, and all these guys, I watch them on TV, so I'm hoping we can watch some of the fight before the big fight goes on. So I'd like to say, when Tony called me, he said, we're gonna do it one more time. And I said, okay, you know, I don't have a problem with it. You know, when are we gonna do it? He was like, March 5th. And I paused a little bit, waiting for him to laugh it off. And he's like, nah, it's gonna be March 5th, you know. And I said, you sure you wanna do it? He said, I'm calling BB in. And that's all I had to hear. I knew once BB came, I knew how he had talked about BB. I knew how BB keeps him on his P's and Q's. And I knew we had nothing to worry about. I mean, I watched Ortiz fight, you know, and people called me, they said, yeah, I heard Tony's fighting Ortiz, you know. I said, yeah, he said he can punch. I said, well, I don't remember Tony fighting anybody that couldn't punch. You know, so, you know, good luck to Ortiz. Good luck to Tony. We got 2 stellar athletes here. It should be a remarkable action-packed card. And I want to congratulate everybody who had the opportunity to be here along with me. And with no further ado, Tony.
Tony time.
Tony time, baby.
Tony time, baby. Welcome to DC. I just want to say, of course, thank you to HBO and all your executives for putting me on. I mean, you know, after the first Klitschko fight, you know, it's been a long time in the making to get back on. So obviously, I want to impress. I keep telling everybody, I didn't take this fight in my hometown to get embarrassed. I mean, I don't give a fuck how many weeks I had. Like my man said, if BB didn't come back, I was threatening our friendship. You can't call me no more. You don't help me with this. This was big. This DC. I can't ask for no better, you know. They talk about the boogeyman. I don't believe in the boogeyman, man. I mean, you know, nicknames, all that shit. You gotta meet me in the ring and show me. I'm a show me guy. You know, I done fought the biggest punches in the division, and I looked at them toe to toe. I never flinch at anybody. I don't care who he is. You feel me? But first, I want to take a time out and thank my team, because even though Mike did it, I want to do it because they close to my heart. You know, I want to start with my security team, Mr. James McNair, always by my side. I want to start with my personal security, my cousin, Eric Houston, Mr. Chicken Man. He only let me use the bathroom by myself. He in the stall next to me. You all right, cuz? Yeah, I'm all right, man. Hand me the toilet paper. Give me a second to myself, you know. I can make it out there by myself. We good, you know. You know, I mean, I want to thank, you know, obviously, like I said, my man BB Hudson, to me, and just my opinion, no disrespect to any other conditioning coaches in this building. This is the best conditioning coach in boxing, man. And I couldn't take this fight without him. That's the truth, because I know what type of shape we need to be in to fight this monster. You know, that's my moniker before. If he was a monster to me, I ain't gonna call him on that other shit. But if he wasn't gonna come, he was cut from the friendship that be, you know. But he obviously so, you know, we damn near unstoppable together. Then I want to thank one of the best trainers, younger trainers up and coming in the business, not just in this area, in the business. You know, Troy's always been honest with me, and that's all I can ask for in a coach. He told me after the last fight we had, he said, "You lost that fight in conditioning." And, you know, I was stunned, I was hurt, because, you know, I'm thinking I'm doing everything I can. Honestly, I think that every fight. Honestly, I'm gonna put everything out there that I have left. I'm gonna give it to you. I wouldn't cheat the game of boxing. But my coach said, "Tony, you lost the fight in your conditioning." And when they called me for this fight, I said, "It won't happen again." I got on the phone. I said, "Man, you don't come, I can't fight." He said, "I'll be on the next plane." So here we is. And then I want to thank my lovely wife, my manager. And yeah, she manages shit.
She just ain't pretty.
She manages shit. She get on my nerves. She be managing shit. Calm down, baby. It's gonna happen. I appreciate it. You go ahead and manage over there. Leave me alone, baby. But you know, and yes, I do give her 10%. So, and I pay the mortgage for it. So you get no more on me a little bit. You know, you gonna hold me after this. So, you know, then obviously Mike, our advisor, man, Mike keeps me abreast about everything, man. I mean, he tells me the God's honest truth. And in your team, that's pretty much all you want, man. You want somebody to look you in the face, tell you the truth about every goddamn thing. You know, and when people say, "Oh, you fighting the monster," I mean, they act like, you know, I'm in mortal danger and shit. I'm like, damn, I mean, did you not see me in competition at all? Who's overrun me? But Vlad. I mean, Vlad didn't overrun me. The first fight I gave all he could handle on one fucking leg. I ain't complained. I jumped in the ring, tore meniscus. Anybody can tell you. That's what I did. I mean, hey, fuck the meniscus, whatever. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna fight. That's what I did. Second fight, wasn't me. Making no excuses for me. Vlad's a great champion, and that's why I'm still chasing this big ass. Trust me. I mean, make no mistake. I can't stand to lose. The other losses, I mean, come on, man. They called me 3 weeks notice, whatever. Come on overseas. Let's take this tough fight. I don't blink. For what? DC raised a man. You feel me? I'm all man in that motherfucker. I don't care who the opponent is. He gotta look me in my eye like I gotta look him in his eye. I remember an old man told me the dice game in the alley one time. He said, Tony, you gotta bring some ass to kick some ass. I said, you know what? Damn, that's gonna be my saying from now on. I was a kid then. I said, you know what? Now, Ortiz got to bring some ass to kick some ass. And you ask motherfuckers what happened when they stand in front of me. Ask them, man. You know, Bernard talk about legacy. I might not never be a champion. It's just what it is, man. I started this game at 27, so I didn't have the luxury of learning this game at 10, like some of my other DC and Philly counterparts, DC guys I grew up with. They actually like my sons. I'm old enough to say they like my sons. Fuck. You know, they like my sons. You know, I've seen them in the gyms, man. You know, I've always given them advice or whatever, if they ask or whatever, and I always feel close to them. You know, so I'm happy that they on the card with me. I'm happy the Philly guys are on the card. We see y'all in the football season though. We ain't gonna talk no trash to all the time, but you know, it's a great opportunity, and I appreciate, you know, everybody from DC, from HBO and from Golden Boy for letting me be a part of this, because anytime you bring something awesome like this to my city, I'm loving it. We can't lose. And did I come in here to lay down for Mr. Ortiz? Hell no. So guess what that means? I meet you in the middle of the ring. In the middle of the ring. Let's see what happens, baby. Because if you motherfucking Godzilla, I'm motherfucking, if you motherfucking King Kong, I'm Godzilla, motherfucker.
Right, Tony.
You feel me? Tony time.
That's right.
Tell him.
You're about to sit
Tony
you down.
time.
Tony time.
I'll cut you off, babe. You good?
Red light went off.
You too big for me. Order some soup.
You know what? I don't get to talk in front of my people often. Usually I'm overseas saying something crazy or cussing on
understand
TV.
them.
They didn't ban me from the TV over in England or Liverpool. Shout out to Liverpool, I still love you. They booed my national anthem, but I still love you. You know, I'm over in Germany somewhere, you know, so I get a chance to talk in front of my people. I'm gonna be here a while. You got something to do. Suggest you go use the bathroom, like my man said, get some soup and come back. Cause I'll still be on this motherfucker. But right now, man,
We all related.
But I just want to say again, Mr. Ortiz, I see you in the ring, baby. It's going to be a great fight, because he's the type of fighter who's going to bring out the absolute fucking best in Tony Thompson. See you, sir.
You heard it. King Kong meets Godzilla. Jeez. You can't miss that one. For those that don't know me, I'm the matchmaker.